They cannot compete where they shall not compare. Now, today, y'all, I've been literally battling in the depths of hell with everybody. It seemed like what I'm really getting is these people are sending negative energy to you, not because they don't like you, because they don't like themselves. And because you're sitting back and you're sipping your tea. Now, some of these people may approach you and say ridiculous things to you, right? But that's just an inner reflection of themselves. Ashe, ashe. Thanks to my friend who got me, well, she gave me some of her sage, so we're gonna light this shit. And I also heard, guys, we don't partake in the small town tomfoolery. Ooh. We also don't cause fires. Gotta let it burn. I'm gonna break it off. Ooh! Wow. Okay. I don't think it's gonna catch on fire, but hopefully not. Come on. There we go. Alright, so I'm just gonna let it smoke. And we're gonna talk about what I've been seeing and what I'm called to tell you guys. So I'm just gonna give us a second, take a deep breath. Let it out. I'm initially hearing, y'all, they're talking about you. And I know I've said this a couple times, but Spirit wants me to reiterate why they are talking about you. This could be from a connection, or this could be because this could be family as well. Like, I'm hearing something about this group of people. I literally heard a coven. Oh my gosh. Is sending energy to destroy you, and there was just an ember that fell on my floor. They're trying to send this energy to destroy your union. And so I'm not necessarily hearing that, like, it's about you, because obviously it's not about you. Negative people, they don't understand the depths of your soul, because they haven't understood the depths of their soul. And ignorance and misery loves company, right? Just gave myself a trim, but it's looking like I need another one. Put it to like here. That would be good. Anyway, but yeah, so God is really calling you to cut this energy off. Like, do you guys hear my voice right now? I usually do not like to talk about what people are saying about other people, or I usually don't like to gossip, but you cannot expel something until you are aware of it. Just as you cannot get trash out of the ocean without picking it up. You see what I'm saying? Like, the ocean isn't just gonna get rid of the trash itself. I mean, it could, but at some point that trash would be touched, right? And the only thing that would destroy that trash would be fire. And fire and water don't mix. Do you pick up what I'm saying? I don't know why I'm getting all these analogies. I'm gonna get my cards. But, ooh, y'all see my back? Anyway. Freedom, freedom, I can't move. Yeah, these people want to take away your free will, and they're attacking your throat chakra. So you really have to stay balanced. If you catch yourself like having like doubts and these beliefs that you're not worthy of something, or that like something isn't coming in, just like self-doubt, that's not your energy. These people, they cannot send physical manifestations of karma anymore, because that just doesn't align with your divine path. 444 on my clock, because you are such a stable, emotionally grounded human being that if you were something tragic were to happen physically, a tower, you would handle that in the best way possible. And so the only way that these people can attack you anymore is mentally, right? Is through your self-image. Because you face the darkness. You face the depths of hell. I'm hearing you faced sexual violence. You faced abuse. You faced domestic violence. You've faced all of these physical things from a child that make you really, really good in a traumatic situation. And so if these people were to send something that would, like, you know, pick your life up and make it real crazy, a traumatic instance, then they would just be like, oh my gosh, they're so smart, because you've already passed that phase of your life. And I'm also hearing, like, people may have told you, sorry, I'm continuing to like this sage. People may have told you that you're just really good in, like, urgent situations. I've been told that, and I know that I am, but I think now that I've grown up, I realize that's not really a good thing. I had to adapt to being in these high energy, panic survival mode situations, excuse me. And I never really escaped being out of survival mode. And now that I am in survival mode, it feels like I don't know what peace is, because I've never had that peace, because I was constantly stuck in survival mode, believing that if something good were to happen, then 3 more bad things have to happen. That's what I believed. And I've also been getting the projection of your thoughts create your reality. 111. When I see 111, that means be aware of what you're thinking about, because your thoughts create your reality, right? So, for instance, if you are believing that this person is cheating on you, they may not be right now, but that thought pattern is going to eventually reach their heads, and they're going to physically enact that, because you are such a powerful being that without partaking in witchcraft and candles and spells and things, you put people in a enchanting trance. Whoa. Throat chakra. Trance. Anyway, that's a weird word. I also heard transgender. And so you're very protected. Your angels want you to know that you're very protected. And this connection is very protected as well. Archangel Raphael may be significant, but I'm also hearing next week is something huge for you. Something huge is coming next week. Just a reminder to cleanse your energy, and that you are doing magnificent, and where you are is exactly where you are meant to be. Even if you're staying home, not doing anything all day, or if you're, you know, living outside, like just doing random things. Even if you feel like you've taken 10 steps backwards, that's really like 10 steps forward in the spiritual world. And it may be very hard to understand that, but just know that, like, what's happening in the present moment is exactly what needs to happen to get you where you need to be. I heard the name Caitlin. Let me take a sippy sip of my juice. Y'all want to see? It's mango ginger juice. My creatine is in it as well. And so I'm also hearing, like, you're a beautiful woman, okay? Whoever is watching this right now, my collective, you are beautiful souls, inside and out. And a lot of the times, people that are the same gender as you, or women specifically, what the heck? What did that say? Snapchat hacked. Are extremely jealous of you. Extremely. And a lot of the times, like, they cannot like attack you for real. Like, they're just gonna say like random things that are just like whatever. And I'm hearing, like, you kill them with kindness. Like, I'm hearing somebody may like send a funky DM to you and be like, you know, something crazy, and you just like are like, God bless you. God bless you. Because you've realized after so many years, I heard the name Chastity, after so many years of being in survival mode and enjoying the arguments and enjoying the fights. It's just really not worth it anymore. And as a collective, hello. Bitch. It's a fly. As a collective, we understand that once you wake up, you can't go back. The veil is very thin right now. Halloween is coming up. That's when the veil is the thinnest. So this time of year, I'm hearing go and look back at your Snapchat memories. Yes, go look at what happened like 3 years ago in the fall and see where you are now and notice the patterns. Bitch, what the fuck? Okay, I'm also getting like some of these people used to party with you. And maybe like you've grown up and you don't really enjoy partying anymore and like you really just like to stay at home. I'm hearing with your husband. Think 11:11 on my clock, thinking about your husband. No, literally with your husband, with your wife, with your kingdom spouse partner. And you don't partake in crazy small town foolery. You don't partake in small town foolery anymore, guys. Excuse me. And some of these people, they just literally like they can't afford to think like you. And I know that like you're such a kind-hearted soul that you truly see the best in everyone, and although we've gotten to the place where you can truly forgive everybody, there's some people that you need to be like, yo, spirit guides, get their ass. Give them the permission. Sometimes they just need a little bit of a push. And although you don't want harm to be caused on anybody. I'm hearing like you don't even kill bugs. But I heard apples. Snow White. Disney's significant anyway. But sometimes your spirit guides need a little bit of a push. Push it out there. Because it's truly like it's your energy. I literally just saw a glitch right here. And these people need to be put in your shoes. And that's what spirit is going to do. ×3. Just know you're highly protected. And it's not a bad thing I'm not going to say wish down upon other people, but if people are constantly sending you negative energy and evil eye, and this has been going on for an extended amount of time, you can speak your piece. There is nothing in spiritual law that says you can't cuss a motherfucker out. Cuss a motherfucker out. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, you may notice you're not usually like, you don't usually stutter like that. You may have grown up not being able to speak. Like, for me personally, I wasn't an outspoken child. I very much so was to myself, holding onto my mom's leg behind her. And I was shaking when I would present to classes and present presentations to classes. Like, I'm even getting nervous thinking about it now. But I was just a very, very shy kid, and I never really had the opportunity to practice my speech and fluently speak. So it often came off as my unintelligence, extremely, because I had ADHD as well. So it was very difficult for me to comprehend what I read. And so now that I've been focusing on reading and widening and broadening my vocabulary and practicing speaking and singing really actually helps me be able to to speak fluently, and not be afraid of what other people are going to say about my speech. Anyway, that was meant for somebody. Continuing on. I'm also hearing like there's karmic exes that are looking at you now, and they're like, wow, like every single time I think that like what I did is finally coming towards her, it seems like she's just transmuting it and turning that in her pain into power, her pain into love. Like, you are a master alchemist, okay? And if you don't understand what alchemy is, It is using a negative situation, negative words, negative vibes, negative evil eye, anything like that as motivation, as leverage to get yourself to where you need to be. All energy is energy, and so when you take that negative energy and you fix it and change it to a positive, it becomes more powerful. It gives you even more fuel to be who you want to be. I'm also hearing like you may classify yourself as a witch. Me. But you don't partake in like rituals and things like that. Like, I'm also hearing past lives may be significant. I heard Egypt. I heard the Salem witch trials. You may have been a victim of the Salem witch trials in your past, or like maybe someone in your ancestry line was. But you come from a very powerful family, and you have these gifts that normal people don't have. Like, you literally have the gift to change time, to manipulate time and space to your benefit, at your hands, at your will. And even though a lot of people have the ability to do that, it is something that can only be achieved through generational trauma and generational gifts. And so these karmics have been trying to reincarnate. Like, they could have oh my gosh, I'm gonna choke. They could have been your enemies, or your enemies, or your best friend, frenemies in a past life, and tried to destiny swap with you. I'm hearing a lot of destiny swapping. Whoa, I'm hearing a lot of destiny swapping. I'm hearing like, look at your past friends. Not look at them, but you know, just ponder on where they are now and look at how they think their life is going, or the aspects of their life which they like outwardly post. So if someone were to be obsessed with their religion, or if someone were to be obsessed with their spirituality, and they may have discovered spirituality before you, they recognize that you were spiritual before you became spiritual. And so the whole time they've been trying to make this spirituality work for them, but in reality that's not the story that's meant for them. Just like small things like that, like destiny swapping could literally be like somebody having a career that you are meant for, but they stole the opportunity because they thought they could take it from you. But now that you see your worth, it is impossible for that to be taken away from you. Next week, guys, something about next week. Got me feeling emotions deeper than I ever feel. Ooh, ooh. Got me feeling emotions. Spirit, what else? Ooh. Yeah. Acknowledge the spells that these people are trying to send upon you. Acknowledge it. Once it is acknowledged, and once you stop it, it cannot be contained, and it cannot be continued. It can only be transmuted. And so that energy work, that spell work that these people are trying to evict upon you, is that even a word? Is truly like God's way of sending you even more powerful energy. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? Y'all, I cut my own hair. It doesn't look terrible. It's definitely like kind of dead though. Like, it needs a good choop. Yeah, it needs a good choop right there. Blup, blup, blup. Maybe you need to drink more water. What else, Spirit? Like, you may be getting like random synchronistic pains. I don't know. Like, small instances of things You may feel like you're stagnant, or you may feel like something is missing from your life. But what I'm hearing is you are a butterfly, but you are literally like breaking out of your shell right now. And so that stagnant is literally like you're about to be a butterfly. You don't need to worry about it. But anyway, whoa, these people, I literally just saw a voodoo doll and somebody like taking it and like putting like, fuck, stabbing it. Y'all need to protect your energy. You're good. You're good. These people are very, very broken. Okay? The spell is broken. Once you acknowledge it, once you see it, once you feel it, once you feel something is off and you can know that that is not your own energy, it's already broken. It's already done with. So you don't need to worry about reversing it. Like, that's not something that you have to do. But what you do have to do is you have to stay on your grind. Continue being yourself. Somebody knocking at my door? Hold on, guys.